huevos rancheros. But this, what I'm making now, is my kind of huevos rancheros with calabacitas. Every Saturday, I make these eggs in the morning with a ton of salsa. And this dish is what marks for us the start of the weekend. So what I'm doing here is chopping some onion. If I don't make these, the whole family is like, how are we starting the weekend? You can use any tomatoes that you like. You can use any onion that you like. I just always, like many Mexicans, go for white. And I have my pan that's been heating over medium heat. I'm going to add like 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And then I'm going to add the onion. You need about a cup. Now I'm adding 1 fresh jalapeno. I have my heat over medium heat. So you wanna go from that raw to translucent, and I want the edges to begin to brown. And while it continues to cook, I'm going to chop some tomatoes. You want ripe tomatoes. You really do. You want them juicy, you want them sweet, and you want a lot of them, like a pound or a pound and a half. So you know, this trio, white onion, jalapeno, and red tomato, is such a basic combination in Mexican cooking. And depending what you do with the 3 ingredients, you can get radically different things. So you have the raw onion, the raw chile, and the raw tomato, a little salt, little lime juice, you have the pico de gallo. Here, I'm cooking it all in the same pan, and it's going to give me an incredible salsa mexicana, or Mexican salsa, for ranchero-style eggs. But the addition that I do that is very different is I add some zucchini. So I'm gonna raise the heat to almost high. I'm gonna add some salt. You can see all those juices starting to come out. And I'm gonna start chopping the zucchini. I only need 1, really, if it's this size. And I'm adding the zucchini almost at the end because I want the tomatoes to be super mushy, but you don't want super mushy zucchini. This is what I was talking about. See? Come see. Now I'm adding the zucchini. But you know what? You can add any vegetable that you have in your refrigerator. You can use green beans, you can use corn. Sometimes I've added mushrooms. So you just add that vegetable in the end. So I'm adding the zucchini, giving it a stir. I'm gonna lower the heat, add the lid, and now it's gonna steam for a few minutes while I make the eggs. I love them sunny side up. My kids love them sunny side up. My husband loves it sunny side up. I only need to add a little bit of oil, just a tiny bit, over low heat, and there I have 1 egg, and it's gonna cook gently and beautifully. Add a little bit of salt. What happens with sunny side up eggs, you don't want the bottom to be super browned and then the top to be raw. I like my whites cooked, but I want my egg yolks to be runny. So I'm covering it. It's gonna take a couple of minutes. Look at the eggs, they're like perfection. So I was gonna make eggs for everybody and then spoon the salsa on top and bring it outside, but I think I have to grab a bite of this. Let me show you what I do. So here's the salsa on top. This is my perfect plate of eggs. So a la mexicana, Mexican style, with crunchy zucchini. That's how I do huevos rancheros.